become better versions of ourselves. We, like Marcus Aurelius, can recognize that understanding and practicing Stoic philosophy is not only a spiritual journey, but also a way to make everyday life more valuable and meaningful. In today's video, we will explore together 7 ways you can make every day your best day by using the Marcus Aurelius program to make every day the best day of your life. Take part in the moment's finals and don't forget to like and subscribe. Visit our channel so you don't miss any of our latest videos. And now, let's start together. Number 1. Make the most of your mornings. Marcus Aurelius once wrote his book, Meditations at Dawn, in when you have trouble getting out of bed, tell yourself, I have to go to work as a human being. What do I have to complain about when I'm going to do what I was born in the world to do, or what I was created to do in? Snuggle up under the covers and keep myself warm in the early morning when the light of the new shines day begins to appear. The world in front of you can be incredibly challenging, but in this moment remember that as humans we have a purpose, we have a duty, but is it our duty to lie under the covers and keep warm? Marcus Aurelius encourages us to think about life. On a deeper level, we were born in to fulfill important tasks and contribute to the development of the world, not to avoid difficulties and comfort ourselves. Stoic philosophy encourages us to face challenges with a strong spirit, and this statement is a valuable reminder of human self-determination. Courage and determination, like all of us, Marcus Aurelius faced the inner struggle at the beginning of a new day. But in his working meditations, he had an inner conversation about nature and the mission of humanity. Remembering nature from the plants to the birding is constantly active and serves its purpose. People like us should adopt the same attitude regardless of social status. We have a responsibility to stand up and contribute to the development of the world. Marcus Aurelius believed that starting each day with a set schedule can help. We focus on improving work efficiency and maintaining a stable mentality. His morning routine consisted of 4 steps that we can also apply in today's modern world. Step number 1, appreciate your life. He recommends taking time to reflect on the blessings that living in can bring. In short, we must value every moment. Remember that life has given you valuable things in the modern world. Practicing gratitude can be a time to reflect on the things you are grateful for, willingly taking on inconveniences and challenges to develop patience and self-discipline. Marcus Aurelius believed that he faced difficulties. The last step in Marcus Aurelius's morning routine is the beginning of the most important task of the day. Marcus Aurelius recognized that the first mornings are the most productive and focused time of the day. He believed that was tackling the most important task of the day. First, it could ensure that it is done efficiently. Starting our most important task early in the day helps us maintain focus. By prioritizing our most important task and completing it early, we can free up mental energy and avoid procrastination. This can help us achieve more and feel more successful at the end of the day. By following these simple steps, we can open up a more fulfilling life and achieve greater success in all aspects of life. Remember that no matter what difficulties you face, you will always have the strength to overcome them and continue to move forward in your journey. Never miss the opportunity to move forward and grow, because life is full of potential and opportunities that await us. We can become stronger and better prepared for life's challenges. This is possible by taking on challenges that take you out of your comfort zone. Step number 3. Negative visualization. This involves imagining the worst possible scenarios and mentally prepare ourselves for it. Aurelius believed that this allows us to better appreciate the good things in life and avoid being overwhelmed by negative emotions when faced with difficulties. Negative visualization can also help us better prepare for life's challenges and difficulties. Step number 4. Start with your most important task of the day. Number 2. Keep your mind under control. According to Marcus Aurelius, our souls have the ability to control themselves, regardless of external events. He wrote, "You have power over your mind, not over external events. Recognize this, and you will find strength." His words remind us that true power lies in understanding and mastering our own soul. We have the opportunity to choose how we approach life, how we respond to challenges, and how we direct our thoughts. When we understand that the real strength lies in our hands, we can face the external cope with circumstances with resilience and shape our lives in a positive and constructive direction. Marcus Aurelius himself organized his soul by writing the book Meditations, a personal philosophy, and the meditation that was his way of practicing soul control meditations. It is not only his personal diary, but also an inspiring document for us about how to uplift the soul. During meditations, we find words like happiness, to live life meaningfully. Your life depends on the quality of your thoughts. Therefore, pay due attention and be careful not to entertain ideas unsuitable to virtue. And sensible in nature, this is not just an author's memoir, it is profound philosophy. It emphasizes that true happiness comes from our souls and our thoughts, and therefore we must keep our souls within our control. To put it plainly, this is the journey of a human being, a journey that each of us can undergo. It is the journey of understanding and adjusting our souls to create a meaningful and worth-living life. Learning to harness the power of the soul not only makes us happier, but also makes us stronger in facing life's challenges. Our minds are incredibly powerful. They can either corrode life or work under our control. So the best thing you can do is to keep your mind calm and utilize it. Through unfocused mindfulness training, we can fall into negative thoughts, stress, anxiety, and depression, lose simple joys in life, and fail to build meaningful relationships with others. Stoic philosophy believes that training the mind is one of life's central priorities. By focusing on the present and letting go of wandering thoughts and worries, we can learn to live in the moment and focus more on our daily lives. At the same time, we can make conscious decisions about how we use our time and how our focus energy can be expressed. In various ways, including concentration, is an important aspect of life that is expressed in various ways. Each of these brings development and balance to our soul. Here are some ways we can practice concentration to bring order and relaxation to our souls. Focus on breathing. Do everyday activities with awareness, practice yoga or dance, or participate in artistic activities such as painting, writing, or music. These methods not only help to achieve mental balance, but also shape your everyday life in a meaningful way by allowing you to live with concentration. A more meaningful life as you develop awareness and control over your soul. The ultimate goal of all of these exercises is to achieve a level of concentration, allowing you to better control your thoughts and emotions while developing a deeper understanding of yourself through mindfulness. Training yourself can improve awareness of our thoughts and feelings, identify the triggers of unhealthy AV behaviors, and develop healthier coping mechanisms to control them. Imagine going through a period of high stress at work and frequently experiencing tension instead of losing control of your mind and creating a series of negative thoughts about your job or career. According to Marcus Aurelius, apply soul concentration to make your mind brighter. When you control your mind, you open the door to a more valuable and meaningful life. You will experience a deeper understanding of yourself and the ability to deal with emotions and thoughts more effectively. Life is no longer dependent on harmful habits, and you can truly enjoy freedom and happiness. Number 3. Review your day. written by Marcus Aurelius. These are the attributes of the self-aware rational soul: self-analysis and self-governance. Reviewing your day is not only a good practice, but also an art of self-reflection that helps you become more observant and introspective about yourself. It is an opportunity for you to create a complete picture of your daily life, helping you understand more about yourself, your actions, decisions, and emotions. In his book, Meditations, he shared a practice called reviewing your day as a means to delve into oneself and improve the quality of life. By taking the time to reflect each day, you place yourself in the role of a philosopher, exploring the fundamentals of ideas and behaviors. This not only enables you to record significant events, but also clearly establish your ideals and personal objectives. Take some time each night alone yourself, before turning in for the night, so that you can examine your soul and pose meaningful questions. What have I done today? Where can I still grow? How have I approached other people over the day? What emotions motivated my behavior, and how did I respond to them? And did I live up to my beliefs today? What's even more amazing is that, in addition to asking these questions, we also take the time to research, find opportunities to act more morally, and handle situations more wisely. During this process, we should not only be honest with ourselves, but also show compassion and empathy. For example, let's say you were in a heated argument with a friend at a social gathering. You may have reacted inappropriately, which you later regretted, but that evening you realized how your lack of emotional control had negatively impacted the situation. As a lesson learned from that encounter, you resolved to handle similar situations in the future by practicing emotional control and genuinely listening to others' viewpoints. Every day, you are creating a unique work of art that represents your journey of development. This is a way for you to create innovation and continuous improvement in your life. But most importantly, you do it with respect and dedication. Over time, you will notice positive changes in your life and realize that you are growing stronger every day through the practice of reviewing your day. Keep in mind that you are building a self-portrait every day. Marcus Aurelius shared a profound philosophy about how we can enhance the quality of our lives. He felt that by concentrating on awareness and self-awareness of the positive things that occur every day, we can gradually achieve perfection and make each day a more beautiful experience. Number 4, stay focused. Marcus Aurelius famously observed, "Consider every minute like a Roman, like a man, on doing what's in front of you with precise and genuine seriousness, tenderly, willingly, with justice." His advice has the capacity to awaken the mind and urges us to maintain focus in all tasks. He suggests that we approach each task with dedication and seriousness, concentrating every minute and second on the work at hand with accuracy and true passion. His understanding of distraction and interruptions in life is profound. In the modern world, we are frequently disrupted by information overload, undesired phone calls, and a constant stream of social media notifications. All of these factors can cause a loss of concentration and unwarranted thoughts. This is about developing patience and a better comprehension of our thinking in addition to avoiding distractions. One essential step is to prioritize the tasks that are most important to you and give them your full attention. You can start by making a daily to-do list that includes everything that needs to be done. But more importantly, rank the tasks according to how important they are to reaching your larger life goals. Once you have set specific goals, you can focus on each task individually and make every minute of work dedicated and passionate, since this will keep you motivated and prevent pressure. To reduce distractions, try shutting off your phone, removing pointless tabs on your computer, and setting up a quiet area. Imagine yourself a young entrepreneur hoping to launch a successful new business every day. To achieve success, you have to deal with a variety of tasks and goals, such as managing finances, developing relationships with potential partners, and developing new products and attracting customers. To this end, you make a daily to-do list. But more importantly, you know how to prioritize the most crucial tasks. For instance, you know that finishing a new product is your top priority because it will draw in customers and generate profits. So you put all of your attention on this activity, block out any outside distractions, and make sure the final output is flawless. The 80-20 principle is another useful tool for this. It involves identifying the 20% of tasks that can produce 80% of significant results. By accurately focusing on and prioritizing these tasks, you can complete the most important tasks first. However, concentration is more than just prioritizing. It also involves developing self-control and a deeper understanding of your mind. When you practice these principles, you will develop the concentration and seriousness that Marcus Aurelius believed were necessary to face all challenges in life and achieve the success you desire. Learn to recognize your weaknesses when it comes to losing focus and develop skills to get back on track when you get distracted during work. Try to maintain complete presence and be aware of your thoughts and emotions. If you get off track, gently bring your mind back to the task at hand. Now let's move on to practice Memento Mori number 5, using an artistic and symbolic reminder. Memento Mori, as Marcus Aurelius said, do not act as if you were going to live 10,000 years. Death hangs over you while you live, so make the most of it. This message is deeply ingrained in the soul, emphasizing that death is an inevitable part of life, that we cannot escape it, and that we cannot predict how long we will live. Marcus Aurelius not only reminds us of this, but also encourages us to live meaningfully, to live a positive life. He emphasizes that during our time here on earth, we have the right to do good deeds, to build a good soul, and that understanding should not instill fear in us, but rather should inspire us to live consciously, to cherish each moment, and to ask questions about the true meaning of life. Marcus Aurelius, in his philosophical work, particularly emphasized the profound meaning of Memento Mori. He believed that instead of fearing death, humans should fear that they may never truly start living. This highlights the importance of living authentically and making the most of the available time to create positivity and meaning in life. In the modern society, where everything moves quickly, we are often caught up in the daily grind. We lose sight of the profound nature of death and the importance of living authentically every day. Life becomes rushed, and we easily forget that death is always present and can happen at any moment. Often we place too much focus on accumulating wealth and achieving societal success, and this can become the sole purpose of our lives. We race against time to keep up with work, careers, and material possessions. However, in this race we can easily miss the significance of living a life worth living. Life is not just about achieving a series of accomplishments and amassing wealth. A worthwhile life is about enjoying every moment, seeking meaning, and contributing to the world around us. It's about truly living, not just existing. Imagine you are a successful entrepreneur, constantly aiming to succeed and get more money. But after dealing with the stresses of everyday life and the demands of the workplace, you start to wonder what life is really all about, and realize that fame and wealth don't necessarily translate into genuine happiness. You make the decision to shift your viewpoint and concentrate on improving your community, lending a hand to those in need, and living a life filled with love and joy every single minute. We have the chance to have a more meaningful existence and a greater appreciation for the worth of every moment when we begin to consider death and its importance. Thinking about death should not make us depressed or afraid. Rather, It should inspire us to live life more fully and consciously, focusing on what it means to be alive, appreciating each moment, and valuing true values like love, family, and personal development can all help us live more meaningful lives. For Marcus Aurelius, this means living a life that is shaped by joy and happiness rather than by the fear of dying. Since death is the ultimate kind of spiritual freedom, engaging in thought-provoking contemplation of death allows us to exercise mindfulness, which in turn releases our spirit. When you think about death, Mori, you have a greater understanding of the present and a greater gratitude for each and every moment that is lived. Number 6. Accept your fate and love it. Marcus Aurelius taught us to accept the things that fate has bound us to and love the people fate has brought us to, but to do so with all of our hearts. His words are a priceless reminder of how we should face life and interact with others simultaneously. He also held two beliefs, the dichotomy of control and amor fati. Marcus Aurelius supported the idea of the control dichotomy, which is central to Stoic philosophy. This idea suggests that we should make a clear distinction in our lives between the things we can and cannot control. He made the case that we are in charge of our thoughts, words, and behaviors, and that when we find ourselves in a stressful situation, we are in charge of how we respond, perceive it, and handle it. Positive ideas can replace negative ones in our minds, make intelligent decisions, and act in ways that result in better resolutions. For instance, you have no control over the circumstances surrounding a traffic congestion, but you do have power over how you respond to it. Rather than becoming agitated and irritated, you can decide to de-stress, listen to your favorite music, or use the time to reflect on your own objectives. Moreover, it's critical to keep in mind that there are aspects of life that are out of our control, such as the weather, other people's actions, and some unpredictable occurrences. Consider the following scenario. You had planned an outdoor picnic, but it rained on the day of the event. You know you have no control over the weather, but you do have control over how you respond to it. Rather than getting upset, you can choose to move the picnic inside and spend time with friends and family. By embracing this lack of control, you can let go of expectations and fully embrace the experience. The idea behind Amore FTI is that we should accept and embrace whatever our fate may be. This means that we should not only accept the things that are out of our control, but also love them as an essential part of our lives. By accepting our fate, we can find contentment and peace in the here and now, rather than worrying about the future or lamenting the past. For instance, if you compete and don't get the results you were hoping for, you can accept that as part of your fate and move on to better yourself by using the experience to reflect on your abilities. By accepting and learning from rejection, you can advance and develop greatly in the future. The key is to learn from rejection and constantly strive for excellence. This is a perfect illustration of how amor fati can support us in developing a resilient, optimistic, and ever-evolving mindset. Through Marcus Aurelius's philosophy, we are reminded that fate plays a significant role in our lives, and that by accepting and loving it with an open heart, we can make meaningful connections and forge lasting relationships. Number 7. Cultivate a relationship with nature. Marcus Aurelius articulated his profound viewpoint in Meditations, noting that everything is the product of change and becoming accustomed to the idea that nature likes nothing more than to alter existing forms and create new ones that are similar to them. This advice emphasizes the value of living in harmony with nature, because it not only reflects the order of the universe and logic, but also because it is a part of the material world. When we take the time to spend time in nature, we not only find peace and tranquility, but also learn humility and acceptance lessons from the vastness of nature. With its majestic mountains, winding rivers, and vast fields, we realize that we are but a small part of a much larger world. This realization helps us live more responsibly, put personal issues in a larger perspective to help us focus less on our everyday problems and concerns. In addition, the stillness of nature allows us to ponder and reaffirm our basic beliefs. This gives us the chance to reevaluate our objectives, priorities, and even our definitions of success and pleasure. Nature simply exists and develops in its own ways without passing judgment or making demands. This simplicity inspires us to find peace in simplicity, away from the demands and expectations of contemporary civilization. Creating a routine of taking morning walks in the park or spending weekends in a garden or nearby forest is a great way to apply Ling's advice to daily life. This connection to nature not only improves our physical health, but also sharpens our minds and fosters a deep sense of connection with the world around us, which helps us achieve inner peace, which is one of the main goals of Stoic philosophy in today's turbulent world. Seeking peace and balance through nature is not only a valuable lesson, but also a crucial way to revitalize our spirits. Realizing our place in the wide universe is aided by spending time in nature. Our relationship with nature also fosters humility and gratitude. When we recognize the complexity and beauty of the natural world, we start to appreciate the little things in life, like a wildflower by the side of the road, or a warm ray of sunlight filtering through the branches of a tree. The silence of a forest, the grandeur of a mountain range, or the endlessness of the ocean all serve as reminders of the insignificance and importance of each individual. Marcus Aurelius reminds us that every difficult moment and time of change in life also brings opportunities for renewal and personal growth. Thank you for joining us on this last leg of the journey. Nature not only promotes physical and mental health, but also the development of the soul. It demonstrates to us that change is not always pleasant, but it brings diversity, vitality, and potential for new development. I want to encourage you to take action and begin your own journey right now. By incorporating the 7 principles of Marcus Aurelius into your day-to-day activities, you will not only learn how to control your thoughts and emotions, but also how to lead a more purposeful and happy life. Remember that happiness and peace are not destinations, but rather the journey itself, and that every action you take, no matter how tiny, will bring you one step closer to the life you want. Make a change in your life from now on, and don't forget to tell us about it in the comment section below this video by using the phrase "I'm ready." And follow our channel to make sure you don't miss any of our most recent videos. Thank you for watching, and may these teachings become more than just guidance in your life. Together, let's create a better existence. I'll see you in the upcoming videos.